Hello there, everyone. My name's Ayumu, and we're literally back where we were last time. Where I have 1 point to allocate. But I really don't know what I want to allocate it to. And we just got, we got keys to the maintenance room and the guards room. Very, very similar keys. Okay, now open the door. Good job, now close the door. So... that coat just scared the crap out of me. Pull the lever, Kronk.
I can still increase the load.
Oh, I'm missing, red. Yeah, that one's up. Red's this way. Never mind, I'm over here. Don't come this way. Fudge. Ah, fudge. I am hidden.
I saw something over there.
God dang
this
it.
way.
Alright, whatever. I don't know. I wish there was something to help you break out. It only saved on one of the keys. That's hilarious. Alright, whatever. Yeah, so we're only missing the one. Really don't know why I'm doing this. Like, I feel an explosion. Whoop. What's up? Yeah, whatever. Screw it. If I die, I die. I'll at least have gathered more information. Or I could just hide here. Whoop. Whoop. I don't know if he actually walks around this. Whoop. Whoop. Alright, cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not 6.
What carnage?
Whoa! I should close that door. Are these all like the same person? Are these all supposed to be the same person? Ugh. Why do you need feet in there? It's not where feet belong. Nasty. Yeah, I gotta say, probably leaving bodies around, not a very good idea.
All the levers are activated.
Okay, that's good. Medical history. Wrong button again. Alright, so my medicine went up. Improves your skill, increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug and making a diagnosis. Or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Excuse me. I keep forgetting that you have to be able to see stuff. Whatever. I'll just alert everyone of my presence.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Okay. It's probably not a good hiding place. I want to see what happens when I go crazy. Yeah, like they're just gonna turn it off. What happens? Do I just like burst out? I'm just gonna stay here because I'm curious what happens. Do I like develop claustrophobia by hiding these too long? Does it ever happen? I don't think it ever happens. Alright, whatever. Could you just kill me, please?
Hey!
I don't want to walk around with that wobbly thing. That's gonna hurt my eyes really bad.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Yeah, I'll just go this way. And then we'll go this way. And then while they're in there, we'll just wait. We'll just skedaddle on out of here. Wait a second. Is this where they were guarding? Dude, I clearly do not know how to get out of here.
Doctor, is that you?
No.
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
Nope.
What is the exact nature of the beast you're running away from?
You've got instinct, a sensitivity for the invisible. It puts you in danger. The creature that is pursuing me is not from our world.
After what I've seen so far on this island, I'm ready to believe you.
Don't do that! Do not believe, or you'll end up like us all.
What happened to you?
Crazy.
The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
I saw the traces of a revocation ritual in Sarah Hawkins' office.
What's a revocation?
Is it connected to this curse?
She tried to correct her mistake, yes. She tried everything. She told me. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking
It's a revoking circle.
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Chandler.
Sanders,
Ooh.
pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders! What the hell?
Did it just break his leg?
I gotta.
Okay.
This is insane. What killed him?
Sorry, the fact he's like, and then he's like, what killed him? That's nasty. Can I look at this and get more occult? No. I just want to see if there's stuff. Maybe get a weapon defend for yourself? I don't know. Literally anything like this wrench? Oh, I'm not. It's the gas.
Damn!
Vertigo?
The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
I guess I should turn off the gas. Would that have mattered? I wonder how branching this game's story is. Anyway, chapter 6. Gross. Oh, it's the Cthulhu.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
I like the fact that it's like just exclusively. Okay, so why is he alive? It's like, I need a drink. Not, how the hell did I get here? Why did a
No.
dead guy?
I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Okay.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce.
So,
How do you feel?
terrible.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the Force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us,
You died.
what happened?
Talk about the occult.
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, people of the
I don't
occult.
know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods.
Cthulhu.
Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
So you think me gullible?
No, not at all.
What else did you uncover, Mr. Pierce?
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
Oh, but he is.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred
dead.
to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
I'm gonna tell her that he died, as opposed to say... See, I'm not sure if it's like he was killed by the Shambler, and the reason why I was so happy with the Shambler is I think it's something from Darkest Dungeon. But if it's tell him about the Shambler, or say he just died, just say he died. I'm gonna say tell her the truth.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Also, Dr. Fuller was in that picture we saw earlier.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
No, let's leave.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Because you're a Cthulhu
The other
monster.
night's events are still confused in my head.
I'm sorry to tell you. You're fish people now. Or you're the one man who's so ignorant that you can't become a fish people. Either way, it's not looking good for you, Cap'n. Crunch. Beep-a-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-boo. Yeah-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-boo. Yeah, I think the Shambler is the one that summons, like, the dead. Or, like, dead adventurers or something in Darkest Dungeon. Really cool game.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may.
Just freckles.
However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
What's up, Cat?
You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Make myself comfortable. Well, I better try to loot everything in your house then. Maybe you have documents that I can use to increase my stats.
When you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings.
There's a typo there.
Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Sure.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Hold to test eloquence. It wasn't me who sent him there. Let's try eloquence.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident?
Maybe.
This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Tell me about the dimensional shambler. Yeah, that one.
I deduce that your husband already mentioned this dimensional shambler.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hey, it killed him.
Hold on. The shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
I would get rid of the
Then you
paintings.
have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Smart.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
I'm gonna loot everything you have. Hey, I gained 2 points.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Okay. What am I reconstructing? T.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Guest book.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
The fact that it's cursed.
A house of artists. A house of artists.
Oh.
A house of artists.
A house of artists, you say?
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
Probably not, to be honest. Guess I can't walk out there.
A house of artists.
God dang it! I like these segments because it's cool to like see it being pieced together.
She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
They're creepy.
She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. The Shambler. I need to see it.
Nah, it's probably a bad idea. Last person who looked at the painting ripped their own... Hello. I wonder if that actually is like a key to something. Last person who looked at the painting clawed their own eyes out. I must see that painting. Sir? Sir, you do not want to look at that painting, but I must see it. I must see the painting to become so grossly incandescent.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Is this a phonograph?
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter.
Something had to do with the painting. Or this.
Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
Okay, I think it was just ambience. Shoot, I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, I messed with my headphone settings. Or my headset settings. Let's check this room. Alright. We'll continue here in the next episode. Thank you very much, everyone. I do sincerely appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying this series. I'm enjoying playing this. It's a pretty good game. But thank you very much, everyone, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.